Welcome back, everyone, to more Dracula Origins. So, I did some research in my notes here, and these popped up. These hieroglyphs
remind me of something. Think.
Which is basically saying go look in your notes. So you can write those down, or you can go look again. Got that with the little dude's head. Some dog laying by the bowl. 2 butcher knives and a hamburger. And then some random fucking objects.
There.
Perfect. Easy as goblin pie. Ayo! Alright, so now we have some blood. Is there... Let's see, what do we got here? Receptacle. A bloody receptacle.
I am in need of something. There is something inside.
Let's go check it out.
A copper debit, the same as the one in the museum.
So for this part of the riddle, Herodotus said to open it, the secret passages, we must put a gold dubbin and a hino of cursed blood into the basin. So we need to figure out how much a gold dubbin weighs with our scales here. We have a copper one. Right. That must be our reset bar. We have our different items that we can weigh. And the way you do that, you get your pooper scooper over here and you figure it out. That weighs 27.3 grams. That's our copper dubbin. That weighs 27.3. You guys couldn't have made this easier. That one weighs 41 grams. Well, according to the thought we had more documentation on this. Yeah, not sure on this. I'm gonna need help. All right. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay, that's my other copper bin. We know the stiletto weighs 41. $54.6. And the bolt appeared at the bottom right.
There. Perfect.
Yeah, I did that on accident. Groovy. Did it give me a gold dibun? Show did.
Perfect. On to the next step. The basin. It changes into sand.
Holy
What
shit!
is this enchantment?
All right. After having gone past the cross, I don't think we've passed the cross yet. No, it's directly after the sun must hit the summit of the Pharaoh's tombs.
It consists of a partially broken, yet still solid funerary barge. They are Egyptian sculptures.
Well, where to now, Gumshoe?
If I break these supports, I could cause the boat to fall.
Do it.
If I
Oh!
There. Perfect. This could come in handy. They are Egyptian. A drawing of 3 pyramids, each bathed in a beam of light. Rather strange. I don't see anything. I need light.
You need light. Use that lantern.
Apparently, I must find the right pyramids. Let's see.
Alright, so this is a fairly easy puzzle. What you want to do is get your lantern here, and you just want to match up the biggest pyramid. So you're taking pyramid, and you're finding the one that fits the middle here. Then you're going to move your lantern, and you're looking for a middle piece that fits. And then you're looking for a small piece that fits.
There.
That's it.
Perfect.
And what that does is it cleans up your inventory quite a bit. Leaves you with the 3 possible pyramids that you could use.
No, it is not that. Try again.
Alright, we need the big one on the right. The Pyramids of Giza.
I have found it. The Order of the Pyramids at Giza. And that triggers the opening of the secret door. Mind, this calls for extreme diligence.
Damn Skippy. Heyo! Before I enter the darkness, destroy the god, or curse be on you forever.
Oh, this spot is infested with crocodiles. Impossible to pass. This could come in handy. There. Perfect. Now, will this work?
Making a little Jimmy system. A little lever action. Bye-bye. Oh, fuck. Alligators have no chance of getting in that
moving.
boat.
Perfect.
That's a straight-up Viking ship. To Valhalla! It's more like the river Styx, though. That gets us across.
But there is someone inside.
Oh, shit.
Or rather, an infernal being, if I am to believe the inhuman cries that emit from within.
From my stay in Cairo on my quest for Dracula, I will keep a terrible but extraordinary memory. I must record it in these pages so it's known what danger the world faces at the hands of this monster. In the last burial chamber in the vampire's temple, I was witness to the results of a failed attempt at achieving immortality. A partial open stone tomb held prisoner one of the creatures of the devil, a creature that must have once been human. It moaned and groaned in a horrible way. I understood that it was condemned for all time to what Dracula calls a non-death, an eternal life in the depths of the despicable cave, living off the blood of victims who go there to die. The tomb raiders who would end up there by chance. We just broke the Black Sphinx in half like a little bitch with our axe. It gets rid of the evil mist.
The spell is broken. I can advance.
Before enter darkness, destroy the guard. Try not to use the spacebar too much because it gives away all the items that normally you would have to find on your own.
In a language that is completely unknown to me. The ground is trembling. Quick, we must leave without delay.
No shit. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Waltz is out.
I penetrated the secret of the tomb and left what was found behind the cross under the protection of the holy relics. I brought back these parchments in which may be written the way to save my friend from the curse. But I do not understand this language. Can you translate?
These texts were composed in my order's ancient secret language, forgotten centuries ago. I would be incapable of translating the slightest word, my son. I wish I could have helped you.
My quest is at an end then, and it is a failure laden with consequences. My young friend is condemned even if I had done everything to save her.
There may yet be a hope, my child, but a slim one. 20 years ago, a European monk by the name of Brother Alberto came to stay with us for a time while on a pilgrimage. He seemed to have a thorough understanding of us, and I seem to recall that he said something about understanding the rudiments of this ancient language. But Brother Alberto confided this on the eve of his departure, and we never knew anything further. I don't know if this monk is still living, as he seemed to be even older than myself. But if he is, I think he would surely be found at the heart of the abbey where he worked as an illuminator. He said it was St. Carousel Abbey in Vienna, capital of the Austrian Empire.
Thank you for this information, Herodotus of Judah. I will go immediately to pack my affairs and leave. We are not likely to meet again, so farewell, my friend.
I must thank you, my child, and do not say goodbye. Who knows if we are going to the heaven or not?
I must find this Mustafa.
Probably out by his fucking camels. Oh, look, there he is.
Here, Effendi. This arrived for you. The director of the museum sent it here.
Thank you. By the by, I have made inquiries about your niece, and I have good news for your cousin, and for you by the same token.
Ah, yes?
Listen, know that your niece is far from here now, but that she is very, very happy. The stranger who you saw her with the other night is none other than a European prince of royal blood who fell in love with her at first sight.
Royal blood?
Yes, but lower your voice. They were solemnly united in accordance with the prince's vows, but the news is not yet official.
I understand, Effendi. But where is she now?
I swore I would keep it a secret. The prince is very powerful, and the fact of making this union public under the current circumstances could have considerable political consequences here and, above all, in Europe.
That explains everything. But if I recount this to my cousin, he will never believe me.
How about some gold dust to ease my pain?
This is what the prince has left for the family of his beloved. For he who will be charged with officially announcing the news, you in this case, this sachet of fine gold dust.
And here's a necklace.
For the parents, the prince had this jewel purchased here. The large stone that you see there is an uncut diamond of the purest clarity. Your cousin will be able to feed his family until the end of his days without having to tap dance.
Cousin's never gonna see that fucking
How
diamond.
to thank you.
Prepare my effects, and when the muezzin calls, say
Dirty
a
rotten
prayer for me.
fucks.
Your God and mine will not be too many to help me in what I have to
He's
do.
poor as shit. He's not gonna give that shit to his cousin. Who the fuck are you kidding?
This letter received in Egypt was cause for great concern. Seward blames me for Mina's sudden change for the worse. Unrelenting fevers were causing her terrible pain and provoking serious fits of delirium, wherein she claimed to want to undertake a voyage east in order to rejoin her lord and master. I asked Seward to join me in Vienna with Mina, if he judged her able to travel. He gave me the address of his hostess, Duchess Orlovsky, whom I count upon reaching right after I visit the location where I hope to find Brother Alberto, St. Carousel Abbey. But will all of these efforts be sufficient? At this exact moment, Dracula is sinking his blood-red eyes into the frightful text, making him more demented, stronger, and even more dangerous. How is Mina?
I don't understand it. Despite the fact that she hasn't eaten for several days, she seems to be in perfect health. It's as if this trip east has nourished her. But her mental state is calamitous. She appears to suffer from atrocious pain and nightmares that aren't improving.
Poor child. My respects, Duchess.
Hello, Professor. Our patient is finally asleep, if only for a short time. So have you been lucky enough to meet your monk this afternoon?
No more yesterday, nor this morning, and the attitude of these monks leaves me perplexed. They have categorically denied me entrance into the enclosure of the abbey, and absolutely no chance of meeting the Father Superior, or Brother Alberto. I do not know what to think. Did you spend some time at the Science University beside the Abbey, Seward? Can you recall a more bizarre religious order?
My presence here was entirely devoted to study, Professor. I don't recall even having had occasion to speak with a lovely waitress, much less a monk.
And your husband, Duchess? Did he have anything to do with the abbey?
My husband was a man of science, and his connection with spirituality was tenuous at best. No, there's nothing I can tell you.
Bitch is lying.
And your husband, Brother Alberto?
Break and enter. It was much later that the clergy signed over.
I would have... Brother Alberto is our only hope. I must keep thinking. There must be a way to enter into the abbey and find the monk, if he exists. What do you think, Seward?
Break and enter into a holy place? That's taking the scientific method to the extreme. But wait, yes, I remember when I visited the university with Professor Orlovsky. He said that originally the abbey and the university were one single large building. It was much later that the clergy signed over to the city the part that comprises the university. The professor specified that there is one door that allows communication between the two. In the library, I think. But the heads of the university forbade its use in quite strong terms. Could this be a possible point of further research?
I would have to get into the library, then find the door that will take me to the abbey. Well done, Seward. Did your husband keep a key to the university, Duchess?
Well, not officially, of course, but I happen to know that he possessed a key, unbeknownst to the authorities of the university, which gave access to the library from this room, in order to study even more than the official hours would permit him. After he retired, he made plans to donate the key to one of his students, the one amongst his chemistry class who would succeed in a little challenge. I saw him prepare this test. Everything was to take place in this room, but he passed away before having given the test, and the key is still here, although I don't know where.
We will have to find out. We absolutely must get into the library.
All right, folks.
Well, I shall continue.
Here we are in
search.
Vienna. One of our last stops for this Let's Play before we head to the Count's domain. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon with more Dracula Origin.